I don't know why they talking about did he plead guilty. It's already in.
Did he change his plea? Did he change his plea?
Yo, what's up, y'all? But it's not always there. One thing about the feds, but I gotta release them courtroom sketches. What's good, bro? Out here at the Metro on this rainy ass day. Frank Matthews, what's up? Yeah, I was out in that rain today too. I've been out twice in the rain. I think I gotta go out one more time. What's good though? What's up, E? Uptown 140. What's happening, Slump? Girl, he said, when he catch you, you fool. No, he didn't. You just talking. He won't say nothing like that to me. He said, girl, he said, when he catch me, I'm fool. I'ma laugh at all that shit. I ain't gonna take that shit serious. You see, I ain't even talking about gunplay. This Washington, D.C., though, you got right to self-defense. You can start something in Washington, D.C. according to the self-defense law, and then if you see it get too serious, you still don't have to retreat. He come here playing with me. I'm gonna do a self-defense class on his ass. Nah, I'm joking. I know you joking. Even if you wasn't joking, I was gonna take it like you joking. You feel me? My Georgia Avenue. I'm up my Georgia Avenue raining like shit, E. It ain't really raining like shit. It's just wet. Like, it done been worse. I'm over here looking at this P. Diddy shit. This P. Diddy shit almost comical, y'all. And I don't want to humiliate or desecrate or disrespect the woman, Cassie. But she testified, according to the news, she testified that what she testified to already, I don't know what she may testify to later, but what she testified to in a day ago was doing something voluntarily and willingly. Why they even put that in the case, bro? If you and your girl into some freaky shit and she testified that she with it, it's no one else's business in America no more. It shouldn't even be. It's only in a courtroom, in a trial, to paint a picture of an individual. You get it? Ain't nothing illegal about it. If it was something illegal about it, let's just look at the Bible and the Quran. Certain behaviors that they say that you're not supposed to participate in. People in America participate in it freely. No one's taking them to court. So that part of the case is not. That's not a crime, bro. That's what the fuck I'm saying. They fuck Diddy over. Nah, this Diddy case ain't over with. They just getting started, bro. They're just getting started in that Diddy case.
Okay, we're done opening statements. Witness one, here's Cassie. Yeah. Too soon. Well, again,
In my opinion, anyway. Rick, what's up? There's gonna be so many holes in that case. Man, listen, in any part of the case that got something to do with sexual gratification and sexual pleasure, bruh, it's hard to prove. I'm going ahead to that location. I'll let you know what I mean. It's hard to prove all of that, bruh.
last the entire day.
Man, somebody said free King Diddy. No, I don't know about all that. He going to the feds, all that, right? If they find him guilty, going to the feds, right? Open in 15 years, he turned down. He turned down 15 years? I thought it was less than that. 15 years, like 180 months. Remember, 120 is 10 years. I seen your man Gully trying to do the math, talking about 100 months is something. 120 months, bro. It's 12 months in a year. Niggas need to stay in their lane. I know they just sent Boy George there. They sent Boy George where? Frank Matthews, what you laughing at? Hold on, I said, I think he be joking and playing today. Jay Jordan, we could joke and play a little bit any day, but I don't play about certain shit, that's all. Somebody said, stop talking absurd. Yeah, what's up, my nigga? I can't see him sending him to ADX. That's too much for Diddy. They sent Malachi York did. They sent I ain't saying they're gonna send Diddy there neither, but I'm saying they sent Malachi York to ADX. They sent man, you got niggas in ADX right now for flashing too much in regular prisons. Flashing is a sexual offense now. They make you register for shit if you're flashing. They make you register. You got a dude that just came home. He caught about 10 flasher shots in the feds. Came home, caught a rape. They passed some type of law. I don't know if it's nationwide, but I know dudes in DC was up under because just so happened, unfortunately, the dude was from DC who caught the case that I'm talking about. Oh, there go Jawan, y'all. Everybody give a round of applause to Jawan. And Diddy had his bodyguards there, so if he retaliated, they would have beat the shit out of old Steve Stout. Cuddy was a manipulator and a violent monster. I can't respect him, but he know who to do that to. Jawan, you be going in on Diddy, bro. Like, you be saying some real powerful shit. You be on your Nancy Gray shit. No homo, no disrespect, whatever. You be on your Nancy Gray shit with Diddy, bro.
Do they have access to trial? The public have access to trial footage and testimony, so I guess that north of 90%, yes.
You think Jay-Z going in? That Jay-Z shit over with. You ain't keep up. Jay-Z stopped that shit out and then double back and filed a defamation claim against the lawyer.
That's the audience.
Unless somebody else come back with some new charge, they not gonna do nothing with Ho. I had a bet with a family member about that Jay-Z part. You see him sending him to a spot like FCI Gilmore or Raybrook. I think that's too open for a Diddy. Listen, because of Diddy's influence and popularity and notoriety, he very well can go to one of them joints. But I'm saying federal placement is hit and miss. There's no guarantee where he will go. Can Diddy walk the yard at a USP? I bet you he can. I bet you he can walk the yard. And I can tell you a number of reasons why Diddy can walk the yard. One, money and power. And certain rats have proved that certain rats can walk the yard. What you want to say? Okay, facts. Meech and Puffy will probably be same custody level. I don't know with the sexual stuff. If Diddy is convicted, some of his sexual stuff is gonna be considered violent, though. You know that, right? Nah, cause I can't respect the coward who is not man enough to stand on his own too. He always used flunkies to manipulate others for personal gain. He was on that Machiavelli shit. Jimmy Henchman up there in Hazelden running the Muslim car. And his case is out there on YouTube for everyone to see who he told on. What I be leaving. I don't really know too much about that junk. That junk right there ain't really my business. Rick said, okay, if you ain't ADX off the top, Puff probably USP custody. Hey, Rick, I ain't even really disputing you. You could be right all the way around the board. I'm just thinking to myself, ADX ain't automatic for him, though. But USP, maybe. It don't get much worse than Hazleton. So Jimmy walking mainline, so can Diddy, especially since Diddy not snitching. Finesse, that's a good joke. Juwan say, but Jimmy Henchman has real connections because he's a certified street dude. Diddy go to federal prison since he's been a show off and a narcissist. Plus, he's a freak. There's a lot of freaks in jail. Yeah, but Diddy got some street nigga swag. I think so. His reach is too long. Rick, you might got a point there. You could be right. Diddy has just as much street connections. I agree with Finesse to analyze it. Diddy got just as much street connections. Think about all the street dudes he had around him. Davey said this man Corey Jacobs just left the feds after 16 life sentences. I didn't know that. Diddy going to take that. I ain't on that right there. Well, you judging Puff by your emotions. Puff own New York. See, Rick a street dude. He know what he talking about. He talking from street perspective. I know that person right there. Bae, I know him. He ain't just talking. And he been in the feds, and he older than me. So he was around a little bit before me. What he's saying is actually, that's law. Diddy don't own New York. They challenging that Rick. He gonna walk every yard with the New York car as his back. I believe, bro, man, if Diddy would have hit Lee County when I was there, bro, I mean, there was some men from New York there, but if he wasn't hot, bro, he was gonna fund the car. And I do mean F-U-N-D, fund the car. Puff just need to play it right. Tory Lanez is how you play it wrong. He got stabbed off a piece. I don't know what happened with that, but that is definitely not the situation you want to happen. They probably 20-something. They don't know nothing. You right, bro. Juwan said, fuck New York gonna do in federal prison with all the other cities. Do you think other cities fear New York? Nah, that's not a fear thing. You was just saying walk the yard. There's some men from New York that Puff can walk the yard with. They say, I gotta back that statement right there. He said, I'm from New York. Other than the music, yeah, he got street dudes he know, but own New York. Yeah, I wouldn't say own New York neither, Rick, but I get what they saying. Because they from New York, so they got the right to say that. They will soft extort him because his money. NYC is not something. Could go down like that. I just been on compounds with New York dudes, just wasn't going for that. And I believe that if Puff go to a jump like a Hazleton or Lee County, I believe that the New York guys there, they're gonna accommodate him. That's what I think. It's not about fearing New York like Eon said. As long as he fund the car, he'll have dudes ready to catch one for him. Just like in the streets. Just like in the streets, bro. It'll be just like in the streets. I mean, and I done seen lesser dudes than Diddy come in and get right in where they fit in. Money talks. Somebody say money talks. Just think about it. If Diddy come on a panel, even your biggest drug dealer don't got as much money most of the time, unless you talking about some cartel nigga. Your average black drug dealer not gonna have as much money as Diddy. Oh, Diddy gotta say it's 100 bands. Diddy ain't gotta say 100 bands, bro. 4,000. Hey, Diddy gotta say it's $1,000. He'll get your whole car ran off the pound for $1,000. Depending on who in the car. Puff is really a bozo to New York dudes. We respect what he did for the music business, but other than that, no. I don't think Puff will come on no federal compound on some I'ma run the pound shit. Puff gonna politic. Before Puff get off a bus, he'll know where he going. More than likely. If he get the way he going, and when he in RD waiting to come out, say the institution got a problem with him being there like they did Gucci Man or T.I. Because Gucci Man was in the penitentiary. He was in Terry Hut. He was in the pen. But if the administration let him out, he gonna be tight. Now, if he go to them FCIs like Big Meech went to them Jones, he'll make his own crew. Diddy in jail is the man. On the streets, he is regular. I don't think Diddy regular on the streets, bro. Like, as a street guy, he might not be an elite guy, but he's important in the streets. You can't just walk up to him and smack him. Nah, Gucci was in the FCI. No, he wasn't. I read the book. Gucci was in USP, Terry Hut. He wasn't in the FCI, bro. I got that book. That was brown, and I looked him up. Gucci was in USP, Terry Hut, my man. But Gucci said he even the FCI Terry Hut was cracking. Not in the book. He said he was in the penitentiary. Extort NYC, huh? The other dude went to the FCI. According to the book, and according to when I looked his address up, he was at the USP, bro. But in this book, he specifically say something about the USP because he say something about death row. Oh, bloody Beaumont. DC nigga wanted to get him. They can't. DC too strong. For NY and the federal prison. No disrespect with facts, and you know it. Nah, I can't stamp that one, bro. DC ain't gonna disrespect. If it's some bona fide men there and they with Diddy, DC not gonna bother Diddy. Ain't no DC dudes gonna bother Diddy, and some DC dudes gonna have New York dudes as friends. That scenario that you saying, that's a real complex scenario to even make up. No, you can't just run up on them. When I say regular, I mean nobody really thinks about, but well, not in the streets, not to me, I don't think. NYC run East Coast and California joints. He says, so now you talking DC, Philly, Baltimore. You know you tripping. No, but Juwan gauging about what he done learned of the feds. But I can't see DC having no problem with Diddy. What Diddy done to DC? Diddy went to Howard. There's some dudes in DC that fuck with Diddy. I done seen Diddy on the street, walking around. I never seen him by himself, but I seen him walking in DC before. Diddy got his style from DC? I don't know. I'm gonna say he got his style from DC. He probably picked up some culture from DC. You can't go to DC or New York or certain places and don't pick up some of their culture. Puff got DC connections from his party and college days. Yeah, and some of those connections he got from DC, street connections, bro. You don't make millions of dollars and be from an urban area and don't have some street connections. That don't work. DC definitely not overpowering New York and Beaumont. Too many solid men on both sides. Act like New York's some small car. DC the only East Coast city with more numbers in the feds. He said he's scared to be alone now. I don't blame him. Diddy isn't known as a sucker, okay? I heard that too. They say he'll put his hands on him. I don't think Diddy gonna have no problems in jail, but I don't know why we talk about it like he going to jail for sure. He went to Howard University. Yeah, that's Georgia Avenue Northwest. Well, he'll definitely have some crash outs all over trying to get at him, so Diddy will have to pay his car right. Ask Jamie Foxx. Ask Jamie Foxx. He gonna have crash outs on his team too. Man, you took the words out of my head, bruh. Hey, but Rick, we ain't gotta just talk about crash out. He gonna have men that support him too. Not just from New York. What about that? Diddy beats up people when it works in his favor, like he did Steve Stout. I can't respect that. Oh, that's what Juwan feel. I thought that was cool, Jay. That put hands on Jamie. Oh, you saying LL put hands on Jamie? I don't know. They say Diddy put hands on Jamie and 4, 5 other people in that other documentary. He kicked that crash out. He gonna be good. You said he also a child trafficker. You believe that? I don't believe everything they say, bro. Somebody say he had sex crimes. Why would he be accepted? You look at them like real sex crimes? Cause everybody the freak out? I mean, he ain't jump out no tree. What's up, Joe? Salute from South Philly. Shout out to Philly, man. Before he went in, he was politicking with the Mac ballers. So he gonna be good. Why y'all DC cats be zesty than a motherfucker in the US and the USP feds? Bro, you sound like a Carolina. Who say USP feds? Steve Stout could have fought back. Anybody can fight back, bro. Do you think they gonna have Diddy holding the knives? Diddy ain't gonna hold no knives, bro. You don't get to the level in life he get to and ever succumb to that. Like, you'll have to make him do something like that, I believe. I don't think, like, once you're a boss, and he was a boss, once you're a boss, you don't think like anything other than a boss. Like, he'll know that holding a knife really ain't his arena. Sex crimes is a sex crime, E. Nah, bruh. Them ain't the same as the regular jumps, but I feel what you're saying. You saying sex crime is sex crime. Blase, blase. I get what you're saying. I believe all that shit Diddy that was doing. I believe people was willing to participate in that shit. I can see some jealous shot caller trying to punk him and make him hide the knives in his cell. I can't see it. I got Diddy going to the hole. You know how it would go down there. I mean, I ain't gonna say it ain't happening. I ain't gonna say it can't happen. He should be out. He should be an outcast. Slim won't be nowhere. There no beef. Y'all tripping. Who in actuality been in? Damn, Rick said, how many of us that's on this chat been in for real? Puff gonna be booth God? What that mean? Diddy is done. What you mean in trial? I mean, people over here or people in the comments already took the comments to how is his life gonna be in the feds. Diddy come on the compound, the economy gonna go up. He gonna buy all the phone minutes. He gonna buy all the commissary spending limit. He gonna be getting people visits. I know one thing. He get caught with that phone anywhere. He going straight to ADX though. I will say that. He come in one of them jumps and think it's sweet. Get caught with that phone. He go to ADX just because of who he is. And he gonna have a phone. Who? Come on, he gonna have a phone. His paper too long and dude ain't got no code and they will let him ride. Somebody say he gonna be on PC. He ain't gonna do no, all that time that they talking about giving him, if he go, listen, I don't know how many of y'all are familiar with the federal sentencing guidelines. He can beat every charge but one and they gonna sentence him as if he got convicted for all. So, we got a lot going on with that. He sending money to people's family. Let nobody get close to him. He kept Bammers off this line for this line. Diddy cracked it. He gonna be all right. I don't think nobody gonna harm him, but the men should not embrace him. Oh, you don't think the men should embrace him because of the charges? I mean, what you believe he really did wrong? And what you mean, Eon? He don't have to have done nothing to DC. You know how many people in DC start bullshit. Like the nigga Fly said, they try to hit Silverstein and the other white dude. You talking about Fountain, Clay. That's some old 70s shit though. That ain't how it's gonna go down now. Bro, the men got charges too. That's true bill, Trip. Somebody said his bread up. His bread is gonna help him out, bro. Remember, if you just got certain type of drugs in prison, you running certain things. Diddy ain't gonna be able to wear them shades in there. He gonna have to look them all. He gonna have to look the men in their eyes. That's a good point. I ain't heard nobody make that point. That's a good point though. But they got shades in there. He'll find some shades. I bet you'll see some pictures of him that get leaked where he in pictures with some New York dudes that he got shades. In fact, Diddy ain't gonna be able to wear them shades, huh, man? We'll see, man. Facts, ain't nobody perfect, so as long as he came respectful, which he will, he might be alright. Plus, his name and reputation, dudes gonna want him to educate them on financial literacy. I mean, bruh, niggas gonna be asking for handouts too. Don't get it twisted. Somebody gonna be like, bruh, I need you to send my people some money. That come with it. You got money. Like, you gotta break bread. Even if he was tough, he still gonna have to get it somebody. Even if it's a friend. Your friend don't have $1 and you got millions and you got friends that got millions, bro, you gonna have to break bread. Or you might start looking like food. I wouldn't care who you are. Is he gonna be good because he can pay his way? Bro, you gotta do something. It take money to survive. I wonder what his first reaction gonna be to the first person who asked him to buy their family a house. Now, if a nigga had put up on them asses to buy a family a house, he straight up trying to extort them. I'm talking about niggas befriending and you trading friendship for, you know, a favor for a favor. I ain't saying nigga pull up on her and say, hey, buy my mama a house in the Hamptons. That's a lot. As well as the music and film business, music law and all that on top of that. Just wanting to hear stories. Yeah, bruh. Diddy gonna have a crowd around him anywhere if they let him on a compound. It's gonna be 10, 15 niggas walking with him. You gonna see him sitting at the benches, sitting at the table, sitting at the chow hall. It's gonna be a mob around him. That prison stuff is hypocritical when you start saying, oh, that's not the same sex offense then because someone had money. No, that's not why I said it. I said when you got a bunch of people participating in parties and this freak shit going on, and then all of a sudden someone from outside or inside want to change the dynamics of the situation, that's not the same as a motherfucker following a woman down a trail in the woods, jogging and raping her. It's not the same. That is not the same. Everything is case by case, bro. So we supposed to treat Mike Tyson and Tupac like rapists? That's what you saying? That's how you feel about Tupac too? I mean, Tupac is convicted of rape, right? Was convicted of rape, right? Mike Tyson was convicted of rape, right? Is that the same? He already went from 900 million. And now he only worth 300 million. So if he in the feds, that's gonna drain his pockets even worse. I mean, you ain't got to spend hundreds of millions of dollars. The only thing he got to owe money on is bills and shit that ain't go through in the business world. It ain't gonna take him a bunch of money. He got to spend a bunch of money to take care of family. All the type of things he got, he gonna still make little bits of money in jail. He still gonna make hundreds of thousands of dollars while in with little moves he make. And I ain't talking about hustling. I'm talking about on the phone, do this, do that, do this, do that. He still can make hundreds of thousands in jail. Like some of the mob boys be worth hundreds of millions of dollars and still got a bankroll. The old ones anyway. Come on, man. A house, pay a bill or two maybe, but a house, yeah, that's heavy. And it's admitted the female, she said she lied. One of them did. Didn't those women recant? I don't know if all of them did. One of them said that she lied. Another one said she agreed to whatever was going on. You can scratch some of that section out the way, bro. The more important part is the conspiracy part, because in the feds, they don't need hard evidence. All they need is a witness to corroborate what the government is saying. Whoever that dude Lil Rob is, whatever the Rob boy name is, to say he was, man, he said he went through some shit. I ain't even repeating what he said. But it's dudes like that that's saying that Puffy walked up to them in the studio and grabbed their butt and did other things to him. It's dudes like that that if they testify, then that's gonna be considered a straight up sex crime like what you talking about. They can't understand that. They can't understand. You know, any homies that did time with Mike Tyson? Nah, Mike Tyson did time in the Indiana State Prison. He speaks respect for DC. I don't know. I mean, he know DC guys. Mike Tyson have been in DC with street dudes and all type of stuff, but he wasn't in the Fed. I say if the women recant and say she didn't get raped, then you get a pass. Okay. Well, that's what happened in that other case. I don't feel like talking about that right now, but I mentioned that in that other case, the woman recanted. If the woman didn't recant, the man should be an outcast in jail. All right, I could go for that. Salute, DC, what's up? The proof is in the pudding, but Puff is the little guy compared to the elite who allowed him to get away for so long. I mean, and some of them people even participated in it. Think bigger than Nino Brown. And Lil Rob implied he grabbed his cheeks and did the tango in the studio. I don't know how he allowed that to happen. Like, what would make you even try to do like that? But they want to troll other people, man. It's cool, it's funny though. Like if Jay-Z walked in prison, he would be good because he was more chill. Diddy more of a narcissist monster though, so it might be different. Remember, everything changed when you walk through them doors. That's a world of its own, bro. And it changes overnight. If he allowed that, he out of order. Man, what made anybody feel like it was cool to walk up and just squeeze his butt? That's not even some jail shit. That's some wild shit. I'm not excusing P. Diddy, but he's definitely not the author of this mess and learned it from higher up. Oh, they was participating in that with some big boys that had already been doing it. I mean, it's some skull and bone shit. They got movies on them. Diddy just took it to another level in the black culture. Just like Steamboat was a wild nigga just targeting random people trying to have freak offs. Diddy might run across a nigga like that. Saying he's into freaky shit. Juwan, wow, but that's true. But you keep talking about the 70s. In the 70s, a dude like Diddy probably could have been taken advantage of by a predator. P. Diddy and Suge was both ruthless, but at least Suge was more transparent. I mean, Suge was a big old West Coast nigga. They mentality and what they portray out there, they profile is tough. Big and bad and loud and gang banging and shit. I mean, look at his charge. He ran a nigga over with a car with a truck. Like, you stupid ass nigga, don't run up on me. Boom, 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 ran that nigga over. Went to jail for that shit. Man, it's 3 o'clock. I got an interview, y'all. Man, make sure you like and subscribe to the channel. Hit the notification button, all that shit. They don't even run their own. He ain't run no regular dude over either. Show ain't run no regular dude over. You seen the video of that? He ain't hesitating either. That's why I like trucks. Them jumps like tanks if need to be. He got out of line, they said he got to go. It's all good. Hopefully he beat some of that bullshit.